everyone, this is Josie. I'm going to be performing the manual muscle test with my friend Lisa here. We're going to start off with shoulder flexion and extension. Alright, so I'm going to put my hand on Lisa's shoulder here, and I'm going to have her start with her arm position at 90 degrees. And then Lisa, can you push up into my hand? Good. And now I'll have you start on the side of the couch here. I'm going to again put my arm on Lisa's shoulder here, and I'll have her push up into my hand here. Good. Next we're going to do elbow flexion and extension. So Lisa, I'm going to keep your elbow in at your side here, and I'm going to place my hand here, push up into my hand. Good. And now we're going to do the same, only I'm going to have you push down into my hand. Good. Next we're going to do pronation and supination. So I'm going to start with your thumb up here, and Lisa, I'm going to have you turn your hand down into the floor, up into the ceiling. Good. Now I'm going to put my hands here, and I'll have you turn your palm down into the floor. Good. Alright, now I'm going to have you keep your thumb up and make a fist for me. And I'm going to have you turn your hand this way. I'm going to have you press up into my hand for wrist extension, and then I'm going to have you still keep your fist, and I'm going to have you press down into the ground for wrist flexion. Good. Alright, now I'll be measuring active range of motion with Lisa, doing shoulder flexion and shoulder extension. First, I'll make sure that the stabilized arm is parallel with her trunk and put the axis on her acromion process here. Lisa, I'll have you raise your arm straight up in front of you. 150. Okay. Now for shoulder extension, I'll have you bring your arm back down, and then again, parallel with her trunk and an axis on her acromion process, I'll have you bring your arm behind you, straight behind you. Good. 40. Next, I'll be doing shoulder abduction, which I'll actually be putting the Goni parallel with Lisa's trunk again, and center of axis here on her shoulder. Lisa, if you could bring your arm up in a snow angel-like pattern above your head. Good. That was 175. Next we're going to be measuring shoulder internal rotation. So Lisa, I'll have you keep your elbow at your side and your forearm at 90 degrees here. I'm going to place the Goni underneath her arm right here with the axis underneath her elbow, keeping the stationary arm parallel with the floor and perpendicular to her trunk. And now Lisa, I'll have you bring your arm in toward your stomach. Good. 45 degrees. Now I'll be doing elbow flexion. Using my big Goni, I'll have Lisa start with her arm down at her side, putting the axis on her elbow joint here and the stationary arm with her humerus. I'll have Lisa bring her hand to her shoulder. Good. 140. Yeah. Alright. Now for supination, I'll have Lisa keep her elbow in at her side here with her forearm thumb up in a neutral position. I'll be placing the goniometer on the ulnar styloid here so that when she supinates her arm up, the stationary arm will be perpendicular with her humerus, or parallel with her humerus here. So Lisa, when you're ready, I'll have you supinate so that your palm is up. That was 70 degrees. Next, I'll have Lisa be doing a wrist flexion. So for this, Lisa, I'm actually going to have you have your wrist like this, and I'll have you bend your wrist down to the ground. I'll have the stationary arm parallel with her forearm here, And then using her third metacarpal, I'll place the other arm here. That was 50 degrees.